So we're back for round 2, Dana White's Contender Series. Mr. Bo Nickal looking pretty casual the day before the fight. What's going through your head, brother? You were last on the scale this morning, but that's no big deal, is it?
No. I mean, I'm the only one probably staying off site, so, just had to cut a little weight this morning, rolled up, made weight, and, the rest of the day just chilling with my boys, having a good time, I think a lot of people get, real nervous, intense before a fight, but I just like to keep it light and, just have a good time.
Yeah, what is that like? Because obviously you're coming from the college wrestling atmosphere with the fraternities and things like that. You got your boys around you. You got your camera crew. Is that just going to be continued throughout your MMA career where you're just going to bring basically the bros, the family with you everywhere you go?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good time just to, do the whole thing together and stuff. And it's just like a fun experience in general, right? I want to obviously, my main focus is going out there, dominating, winning, but at the same time, I want to enjoy the experience and kind of soak everything in. And it's definitely nice having the whole squad here to do that.
Yeah. And then what did that first fight in the octagon feel like? You got it under your belt now. You're in front of Dana White. You're under the lights. It's done. It's out of the way. What was that like? And how do you feel now going into the second one? Is there less pressure?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first one pretty much went exactly as I expected. Took the guy down, got him out of there quick, easy, no problems, didn't get hit. So now I feel, having gone through that experience and, done the exact same thing, doing it again, I feel more comfortable with it, and I know exactly where everything is and where I need to be. So I think all the way today through tomorrow till my fight will be smooth sailing, and I know what to expect, and it gives me a little more confidence having done it before. And I feel good about it, but main thing is I'm just excited to put a good performance on.
Were you expecting to be fighting a month later again? Be honest with me.
Yeah, I was hoping to. I think prior to it all working out, I was hoping to fight twice on Contenders. Just to I like competing. I want to fight as much as I can. So being able to make that quick turnaround was perfect, and it made sense for on my side and obviously on the UFC side and Dana's side with wanting me to be on the show, because obviously everybody's here to watch me. So I think it worked out for everybody.
The Bo Show.
Yeah, the Bo Nickal and Dana White's Contender Series. So hopefully we'll continue that trend, and next year I don't think I'll be fighting on it anymore, obviously, but there'll be new stars in the woodwork coming up.
I gotta ask this question because I've been seeing it a lot on social media last week. Obviously last week, 17-year-old Raul Rosas Jr., he gets the contract, and everybody's like, this kid gets the contract, but Bo Nickal's got to fight again. Have you seen those comments online? Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I did see that. I didn't watch his fight or anything. I saw he won, and for me, I don't really care, man. Do your thing. Good for you. The youngest fighter on the roster. Congratulations. That's amazing. Amazing accomplishment. So I'm not really one to hate at all. So do your thing. That's dope. I'm on my own path. My path is I'm comfortable with it, and I know where I'm headed and my trajectory, where I'm going. So I'm not really worried about anyone else. Seeing these young guys succeed, that hypes me up. I want everybody to win. So for me, at the end of the day, I just focus on what I can control and go out there and do what I need to do. And that's about it. There's
another 185-pounder that's been getting a lot of hype, B. Joe Pyfer, from this season, right? Yeah. Is that a guy that we could potentially see a matchup with down the road?
Yeah, I mean, if he keeps winning, then maybe we will. At the end of the day, my goal is to be UFC champ, number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. If he makes it that far and we cross paths, then so be it. Not really a guy I'm super worried about or anything at this point. But again, good for him. He's performed well in his Contender Series fight, performed well in his first UFC fight, and I feel for me, I'm a little ahead of where he's at. Obviously he has more experience than me and stuff, but I have a lot of other things going on, and if we match up, he's going to have to win a lot more fights.
For sure. And then obviously the wrestling background, Penn State. Early on in your career, I've always wondered this about guys. If they have a very, very, if they're very good at striking or if they're very good at wrestling, they're very heavy in one aspect of their game. Do they go with what works, or do you want to try and work your hands out the couple fights, or is it just going to be you know what, we're going to see how it goes in there? I've always wondered that.
Well, I mean, there's a couple different ways to think about it. First, you're getting in a fight, right? So you never know exactly how it's going to go down, exactly what's going to happen. You know, it's very volatile. There's a lot that can happen. And for me, you know, I spent 20 plus years wrestling, and you know, I'm never probably going to make back that experience in striking, right? Like by the time I'm done with my career, I'll still have only been striking, you know, 10 or 12 years. And so, yeah, for me, I'm definitely relying on that base, relying on that wrestling base, and continuing to progress along with the other aspects of my game. So at the end of the day, every single fighter that I face needs to know that I can take them down, ragdoll, have my way with them if I need to, if I want to, and that's, you know, what they got to worry about. I only got to worry about them landing a lucky punch or a lucky kick. So, you know, there's a lot less that somebody can do to me than what I can do to them. But yeah, I mean, for me, staying true to my base, staying true to who I am and what I've done for 20 plus years is, I think, essential to, you know, my career and making sure that I achieve what I want to achieve.
Do you have any influences in this game?
Do I have influences? Of course, yeah, of course. You know, there's a lot of guys that have taught me things, and you know, there's a lot of people that I do a lot of film study on. I'm definitely a student of the sport. I love MMA, and I think with my discipline, I live it every single day. I'm studying film and watching guys, of course, watching some of the greats, John Jones, GSP, Khabib, guys like that have had a ton of success. You know, I want to be able to learn from guys like that. And, you know, it means a lot to me to be part of American Top Team, to be able to go and train with Masvidal, with Dustin Poirier, with Mike Brown, with all the guys down there, because they just have a plethora of talent and, you know, experience. So for me, that means a lot. And I think at the end of the day, you know, I'm really here to make my own mark on the sport, obviously using all the tools that I have and all the people that want to help me. But I think I'm going to really, by the end of my career, I think MMA will change as a whole, as a sport.
So obviously we're not looking past Donovan Beard tomorrow night, but say all goes well, we get the contract. Could we possibly see you back in a UFC octagon before the end of 2022?
Yeah, 100%. You'll see me in a UFC octagon probably December. So I'm looking at obviously this fight first, take care of business, do what I need to do, and then from there, like I said, I want to stay active. I want to fight as much as possible, get experience, and you'll 100% see me in an octagon before the end of the year.
They call him the hottest prospect in MMA right now, Bo Nickal. We're just hanging out, man. We're hanging out. We're relaxing before the big day tomorrow. And, Bo, anything to add before you get out of here?
That's it. Make sure y'all tune in. You're going to see something spectacular tomorrow, and you're going to want to say that, you know, you saw me in the beginning of my career, because 10 years down the road, I'm going to end this thing as the GOAT. But, yeah, jump on right now so you can, you know, be here early.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, boys, before we get out of here, just a quick reminder. The Full Send supplements, make sure you go to supplements.co. Use your promo code OG15. We're going to talk about the liver reset, because I know it's the weekend. I know you boys are going on benders. Take care of your liver. Take the liver reset. You'll thank me later. Full Send supplements, supplements.co, promo code OG15. Appreciate you, boys. Let's go.